Hi, welcome to Coach OBI'S personal workout tips. Why a healthy, fatty diet is unique for your weight loss. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Today we shall be talking about eating a healthy, fatty diet and why it is important or unique for weight loss. As usual, I would like you to go ahead and watch the entire video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and leave a comment as well. Remember to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Also, you can support the channel by getting for you and your folks a Coach OBI'S personal workout tips t-shirt. A purchase gets you a free workout session with me, okay, and a customized diet plan. So, let's get into it. As you can see in the question, a fatty diet is one that is predominantly rich in the fatty content and less in carbohydrates, okay? And we all should understand that fats are one of the major sources of energy that we consume daily. Of course, the other sources could be carbohydrates, which I talked about, vitamins and mineral salts. Okay, and it's estimated that fats actually account for about 18% of our total body energy that we consume from food. But then, it will be important for us to note that we are not talking about all kinds of fats here, as we have two kinds of fats. We have saturated fats and unsaturated fats, okay? And our video today will be focused on the saturated fats. But before going into that, it will be important for us to distinguish or understand what these two fats are. Saturated fats are those fats which are difficult to break down, okay? Difficult to break down and cannot easily be absorbed by the system and digested also. Okay, difficulty in the breakdown, difficulty in absorption, and difficulty in digestion. Unsaturated fats, on the other hand, are those fats that can easily be broken down, okay, can easily be digested, and can easily be absorbed by our systems. That said, it's important for us to go ahead and understand how fats operate in our system. Stay tuned. There are so many myths, or there are myths which I, as a personal trainer over the years, I usually get from persons trying to stay fit, especially those wanting to lose weight as fast or ASAP, okay? And some of these myths are things that tell you things like, I don't eat in the morning, or I eat once a day, or I don't eat fruit, I eat only fruits. I stay away from fats in particular. Unfortunately, I have a question to ask. Imagine if there was no food. I'm sure we all die, right? I, for one, I love to eat. Okay, I love to eat because eating is an important aspect of our diet or of our fitness. We need to eat well, but the problem now is eating properly. Eating properly. Okay, I will not say it's advisable for you to stay away from eating in the morning because our systems are not the same. Remember, you might be wanting to not eat in the morning and you actually get into a health problem. Okay, so it's important to eat, but like I said, how to eat is very important. Good nutrition is crucial to our optimal health status. We should understand that from childhood to adulthood, we do eat. But the problem now is, as we grow, we need to make certain adjustments to our eating habits. It is these adjustments that people find it difficult, and some find actually break that balance, actually strike that balance. And this actually explains why some people tend to gain weight, okay? Because those adjustments, or failing to take into account those adjustments, will lead people into taking into account excesses, okay, which might lead to them gaining weight. So the problem now is, we are talking about fats and consumption of healthy fats, which are called unsaturated fats. Why it's important for us to consume unsaturated fats? Stay tuned. In my previous video about fitness and diet, which is in the description below, I talked about the fact that these days people consume more, or nowadays people consume more of carbohydrates, and since it's a main source of energy, many persons don't actually break down these carbohydrates since they are very high in content, in energy content, and what remains in the body is actually converted into fats. Okay, it's actually converted into fats, and this explains why we gain weight. Now there was if I'm not mistaken, there is a global survey on health and diet which persons were asked, and surprisingly about 98% of respondents actually agreed that they thought eating fruits and vegetables could lead to weight loss, and only 41% of the respondents were aware of the fact that eating a healthy, fatty diet could actually lead to a weight loss. Okay, this explains why information is very important, because lack of this information leads to confusion. Okay, lack of this information leads to confusion, making people to do things which they are not expected to do, and adopting measures to lose weight. Now, we have talked about why it's important for us to consume healthy fats, which we call unsaturated fats. And we said unsaturated fats are those fats which can easily be broken down, are digested and absorbed by the system. Now, since we want to lose weight, what we have to consume more should be these unsaturated fats. That sounds weird, right? Imagine a scenario wherein you have a project, okay, and you have a deadline, let's say in 2 weeks' time, and instead of dealing with a project, you have a difficulty, which is finding skilled personnel to help you accomplish your task. But instead of dealing with a project, you find it difficult having persons to work with. And before you see those persons, maybe the deadline has passed. It's the same thing here with our fats and carbohydrates. Instead of dealing with the fats, which is what we want to take out of the body, most of the times we're actually dealing with carbohydrates, because we consume carbohydrates more. And in our homes, everywhere around the world, we consume so many carbs, high carbs, like rice, noodles, bread. Those are most of the things that we consume, okay? Because back in the days, many persons were running away from fatty things because they were related to coronary health problems, like heart-related issues. So, being scared of fats led people to consume carbohydrates and make people to gain more weight. But now, since we are talking about people consuming more fats, it's important for us to eat more of these fats so that we should have more fat in the system, so that when trying to lose weight, it is actually the fats we shall be dealing with. I hope I'm making myself clear here. Instead of dealing with the carbohydrates, we should deal with the fats that we have in our system. As such, it would help us to lose weight easily. The next thing which should be in your mind should be what are the sources of healthy fats? Don't go away. We shall be right back. So, what are the different sources or the various areas from which we can get unsaturated fats? Before me here are various sources of foods that we can eat from which we can get unsaturated fats, okay? We have here pears, avocado, we have nuts, okay, granules and coconuts. We have oils, granule oil and red oil. We're in Africa, right? We eat a lot of red oil. And we equally have pork and mayonnaise, okay, mayonnaise. Now, the question on your mind will be, what is the use, or why all these? Why all these saturated fats? We should understand that most of the saturated fats are in liquid form, as you can see, so they are easy to digest. This also goes to tell you that, contrary to what many of you think, that there is less to eat, there is more to eat, okay? More to eat, okay? With avocados, granules, especially granule sauce. And when it comes to granules, there's something I want to mention here. For those of you who have been into the northern parts of Cameroon and Nigeria, you will notice that persons here are really very lean in nature. They are thin because they actually make their sauce from granules. Okay, I think that should ring a bell in your head, that we can eat a lot to lose weight. So, thank you for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two from the video. Okay, and remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and also that notification bell so you don't miss out on our subsequent videos. Remember, you can also support the channel by getting for you and your folks a Coach OBI'S personal workout tips t-shirt. Remember the benefits that come with it. A personal workout session with me, okay, you know what it is. Until then, stay strong. Work out. Dang, Snapchat.